All right. Looks like we might be live. Well, isn't that something fucking special? All right, so what we got here is some Kusa guillotine sugar wax, 1 gram of it. It's like $60 is the old price right there. I'm not sure why everything's backwards. Kind of cute, really. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But there it is. This is 1 gram, 66% THC. Katsu. I'm not sure what the Katsu is. But it came from a little company called Scorpion Grass. Right down here on the bottom. Fucking awesome. I'm glad you guys can see it. All right. So anyway, Canadian coins. It's pretty cool what you guys are doing up there with the trucks and shit. Anyway, let's roll here, fuckers. You want to smell it? It smells really good. Here you go. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it. Fine. Don't smell it. I don't fucking care. All right. So, they took my fucking channel, but apparently they can only ban you for a year. Haha, that's what the fuck they get. Yeah, I know. I tried doing a bunch of shit. I tried doing a fucking giveaway last time I was on here, and then they locked everything. I couldn't see any of my fucking subscribers. I couldn't see my Patreon. I couldn't get any fucking... I was planning on giving away a bunch of shit. I couldn't give anything away. They locked my fucking email. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if somebody reported that I was hacked or some shit, but I couldn't get access to fucking nothing. When's the last time you fuckers saw me on Facebook? Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. And this is why. Do you understand that shit? That's okay, though. It's all fake. It's all in my head. You know, it's all in my head. I'm just crazy fucker, you know? That's okay, because we got some dabs. We're going to dab it up. You like the beard? It's getting there. It's getting there. I got another pool table, which is okay. It's not bad. It's a slate top. But, yeah, this is pretty good shit here. All right. Fucking shit. All right. I didn't bring any of my dab tools out here. All right, we're gonna use a screwdriver. We're gonna screw it. Screwdriver. It's a Klein Tools brand. It's some of the best screwdrivers to dab with, really. I mean, if you're gonna dab, you want a nice, you want a nice flat tip, All right, now see, I don't even have a carb cap. Now see, everything's all fucked. See, I logged on here. I was fucking around. I got an email about some shit, and they were like, boom, you can do your thing. And I'm like, I'm going to do my thing. And I'm doing my thing, but I forgot my tools. I got to go get a carb cap. You guys can wait or go or come back, or I'm going to take about 5 seconds to go grab a dab tool and a carb cap, and then I'll be back. All right, here I am. See, got my carb cap. You remember that one? Got my ninja sword. Remember that one? Oh, katana. Got my old dab toolage. You guys know how it is. All right, so I'm back up here in Alaska. E-nail is hot. Dabbing along with you. Yeah, I got mine set. Mine is at 749 because this is the high life, and they test the heat at the coil, not the heat in the dish. Mini nail does the heat in the dish, which is the dish. But other than that, here we go. Let's dab down then, dogs. Dab down, dogs. Dab, dibbity dog. Whatever. There's a little bit of a dab for you. Does that look like a dab? That's a dab. Cheers, guys. It's been like almost a year. Dab on. All right. So there we go. Dab dab ding dong. Okay. So 990. Holy shit. You all right? You gonna be okay? 990. Goddamn. That's a lot. That's a lot. So if you're wondering why I'm looking up, here's the deal. See, now I'm looking at you, but it doesn't really matter. I've got a Chromebook. Y'all remember my Chromebook? This is my Chromebook right here. You guys are talking on it right here. This area right in here. The screen for my Chromebook stopped working. It was just like, nope, I'm not going to work anymore. I'm done. I'm done. So what I did was I plugged an HDMI into the motherfucker. I ran it up to my television screen, which I got right up here because I'm in my garage. You know, I got my cooler full of fucking, it's Cokes. It's not beer. I don't drink alcohol. But I got my fridge there. I got my freezer right there. I got my pool table right there. I got my Harley over there. You guys may not be able to see my Harley, but it's right there. Rhiannon, why, hello. Got those diamonds. All right, dime bag. That's fine. I understand you need a higher temperature for them diamonds. Good call. Good call. See, a lot of you fuckers don't realize that whenever you get some of that cake batter or whatever it's called, you can dab that like 500-600 degrees and you'll get a lot of the terps and a lot of the flavor. But when they're pushing out diamonds, that shit's there for high temp. That's for effect. You want effect on that shit because you can either have the terps or you can have the effect. When you put diamonds in a fucking dab nail at 400 degrees, you're kind of just making a puddle of piss. But what the fuck do I know, right? Just me speaking. You got it right though. 990. I've never gone that high. I'd like to dab with my my mini nail with my tag, thick ass glass. And at that I take it up to 850. But I normally dab at 630. So if it's at 850 from 630, you got to think I'm going up. Fuck, over 20%, over 30%, really, whenever you look at the goddamn scaly graduations. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Does it even tell me how many people are here? It doesn't, does it? Like, there's no way to tell, huh? Like, you got so many people? Oh, there it is. It's in the white. It's up there. Throwing both money and product at the same time. That's the way it works. This is the way it works. 7 are here. 7. Well, hey, that's better than 0, right? I mean, shit, I can't do that anymore. That's a white power symbol. Have you guys heard that? It's no longer okay to go okay. It's not. So fucking quit it, okay? Just stop. So I've got 4 kids. I've told you guys that. I got 4 kids. I have an autistic daughter. And so we've been having to deal with the school situations. Kind of went over this last time I was on here. I think I did a video and then, I don't know, the fucking YouTube turned it off and deleted it because I was a little pissed off about the whole 9 yards, you know. But the way it is, I don't really appreciate it. I haven't gone to Costco in 2 years, you know, kind of pisses me off. You know how much money I'm losing not being able to go to Costco? I've got 4 fucking kids, man. You think they don't drink milk? They drink milk. We go through a gallon a fucking day over here. I either need to go to Costco or I need to get a cow. What the fuck? But you know what? Costco comes in, they're like, wear a mask. I'm like, I'm not going to wear a mask. I have a medical condition. That's the fuck. I smoke dabs and it hurts me when I put a mask on. There's no dabs in it. You know how it is. So I try going in there, they won't let me. I'm like, I'm not wearing a mask, and it's my face. They're like, well, then you need to purchase a face shield, a big conglomerate face shield to put on your head. Do you remember how, the fuck's that movie? Talladega Nights, when that one motherfucker's in the fucking framework of the shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking walk around Costco trying to figure out what goddamn donuts I'm gonna buy with a fucking skeletal system on my fucking head. It ain't gonna goddamn happen. I'm not that fucking guy. Can you tell? But I digress. I digress. Now, I wouldn't really have a problem with it except for the fact, this is a fact, I collect baseball cards, specifically of a particular player called Pete Alonso. Never heard of him? That's fine. He's not that good. So what it comes down to is there's one card shop within 300 miles of me. Oh, yeah, you heard that right. 300 miles. I'm in Alaska. It's a little place called Wasilla, Wasilla. Look it up. Whenever you Google card shops, there's card shops here. There's two of them, okay? And they both play Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Pokemon. I got no problem with those. I got kids. They do that shit. But the fact of the matter is that doesn't help me except to get supplies, not actually cards, okay? Well, there is a card shop called Bosco's Cards and Comics in Anchorage, Alaska. It's a great store. I've been to it. I like the store a lot. But the problem is I tried to go into the store when I got back from Washington State running away from those crazy sons of bitches down there. And next thing you know, I try walking in. They're like, you got to have a face mask. I said, I don't need a face mask. They're like, you got to have a face mask. I said, I'm not going to wear a face mask. They said, well, then you can't come in here. And I'm like, fine. Fucking, do you got like a drive-through window or an online or something? And they're like, if you don't want to wear a mask, we don't want your business. So I was like, all right, motherfuckers. And then I calmed down because, you got to calm down. You can't start shit or else you're the bad guy. I know I'm the bad guy all the time. But anyway, so I haven't been to a card store in fucking years. You understand me? I haven't been to a card store in years. Little shit. It's the little things in life, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can get out. I can ride my Harley. I can shoot my pool. I can smoke my weed. All right. That's freedom. But I can't go in a fucking card shop. A sports card shop. Do you know why? Because I'm filthy and unclean without a fucking diaper on my fucking face. That's why. But hey, whatever the people want's right. Okay? No, that's fine. That's fine. No, it's fine. So anyway, did you guys miss me venting? Right? I've narrowed it down to 4 fucking people. Ha! No, not DC. DC's a shithole. I live in fucking Washington State. Matt Ryan, I thought I mailed you some shit. You should have been able to look at the goddamn dingle dangle. Damn, Karen, you talking to me, huh, redneck? No, you know what? You can eat 4 buckets of dicks. I don't really care. I got a fucking problem with not being able to buy fucking sports cards, all right? That's the way it is. If you're fucking terrified of some shit, sit at home. Sit in the corner. Be scared. Wear 4 or 5 diapers on your face. Fucking tear it up. Get some. Get all kinds of injections, man. You do what you got to do. You roll yours. Hopefully, I'll catch it. I'll die. You won't have to deal with me anymore, right? You guys should be backing me up full fucking bore. But that's fine. No, see? I'm the bad guy. You guys know there's a bunch of us bad guys out there. They're driving trucks in Canada right now. I mean, I'm just a guy. I don't know. I'm weird. I feel I should have control over my own medical history, my own medical future, my children, and their future. And once they hit 18, they can go jump off a fucking cliff if they want to. What comes down to is you can't hold me accountable for shit at that point. Once that point comes, that's the point that comes. See, what it comes down to is if you're going to charge parents with the actions of their children, then you need to give those parents the ability to control the actions of those children. That's all there is to it. And if you take that away from them by making your own regulations, then you fucking regulate the children. They're fuck, tear it out, man. That's the lineage that goes. If you don't think it goes that way, that's fine. I'm just some dumbass on YouTube. That's why they turned off my channel, because I don't know shit. Just smoking some dope, man. Just smoking some dope. All I know is if you strap my fucking autistic daughter down and try to stab her with something, I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's just me, though. I mean, I don't know. Seems anytime someone grabs a child against their will and tries to stab them with something, somebody should be there to stand up for them. Maybe that's just me, one of those Karen things. I don't really know. Oh, well. It's one of those things you never really know. I mean, once you come to that point, someone standing there with their finger in your face telling you to do something or else you're not welcome, that's the point you know who you are. You're either a man that does what you want to do, or you're not, and you do what they want you to do. I don't know. I don't know. That's just, I mean, I can tell you this. I'm using a man very loosely because my wife did the exact same shit. So, I mean, I'm not saying she's got more balls than other people. I'm just saying, there you go. There's that. Anyway, the reason I got on my email to check my goddamn email was I'm up here in Alaska land now. Hold on. Let me read this goddamn shit here. Hold on. Oh, it's pissed. Goddamn, it's Starbucks. It's how you combat whiteness, by drinking Starbucks. That's what the memo they sent me said. I'm not sure. Just doing what I can to support the man. Actually, I really don't like coffee, and that's sweet enough that it doesn't actually taste like coffee. But other than that, so I moved up here to Alaska land, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, but here's this. And the problem is, that says $60. Can you see that $60 right there for 1 gram of Katsu guillotine sugar wax, motherfucker? You got to say it like that because it costs $60. Okay, that's why you got to say it like that. So it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. This is called choice extracts. Choice extracts. And by the way, just a note to everybody, you should put any advertising script in a bold font that everybody can read. There's too many stupid people out there that can't read cursive. Just take that for your own fucking notes. I'm just saying. They're good. I mean, this is nice. Okay. I mean, the color on it's nice. It's decent, you know. It is 66.72. Okay. So it is what it is. But it's clean, it's nice, it's smooth. It's $60 a gram though. So well, let's just extrapolate out what an ounce costs. Okay. That's 6 times 28. I know. I don't make rocket ships, but I know that's a lot of money. I mean, if it was 10 grams, it'd be 600. If it was 20, it'd be 1,200. And if it's 28, well, that turns up into like 1,200 and more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, that's a lot of money. I mean, that's a lot of money. Now, as much as I'd love to tell you, I buy one of these every day and smoke it every. No, actually, no. You can't do that feasibly as a person. Because that'd be more than fuel for the vehicle of the company vehicle that I drive around. Okay, so that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But the fact of the matter that whenever I used to do these videos, I bought dabs at what I think is an achievable price. What I still buy dabs at is, $12, $14, $9. Now we're talking. Those are better prices, you know. I mean, you get down to $12, $15 a gram, and you can smoke a decent amount of chief. You know what I'm saying? You can make it happen. Because I was getting down to the point where on a good sale day, you could buy an $11 gram that you could do a 1 gram dab for $11. You're like, wow, that's still a waste of money. You say that. But then some people go down and they buy a fucking 6-pack of Moose Head for $13. They sit there, they watch a NASCAR, football, whatever, for soccer, I don't know. And you burn through a $13 6-pack. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's fine. I'm just measuring. They seem correlatable to me, you know. But what it comes down to is the whole reason I got on here whenever I saw some shit was I hadn't bought any in a while, so I went down there and bought this specifically for this video. I was talking to a gentleman in there, one of the bud tenders, if you will. And you know, he knows everything. I'll tell you that right now, because he works in a weed store and he lives in a very small town in Alaska. You know what I'm saying? But he's got some tattoos on his face and shit. I mean, he's like, he knows shit. You know what I'm saying? So he was telling me about how the market in Washington, Colorado, it's all falling apart. It's all trash. It's all trash. And I was like, well, actually, Alaska's very weird, all right? Anybody that knows in rural areas, maybe Rhiannon, I'm not really sure. But whenever you live in remote places like Alaska, all right, some shit will be like popping off. I like saying shit like that. I'm one of the kids, dog. When shit be popping off in the big cities, it takes like 2 years before that shit hits. It used to be a long time because, social media's come in and that shit, bam. And so when people sag their pants here, people sag their pants there. You know what I'm saying? When people get the crazy haircut there, they get the crazy haircut here. You know what I'm saying? Well, that used to have to happen. People would be making a movie in Hollywood and people would see the actors doing that shit and then they would all do it in Hollywood. The thing is we're in Alaska. We're not in Hollywood. So we don't actually see that shit till the movie comes out. Do you know what I'm saying? When the movie comes out, we see that shit and we're like, God damn, man, that dude looks awesome as shit with his hat all fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you don't know what I'm knowing, and if you're old enough, all I have to say is crisscross. Remember? You fucking remember. You walked around with your pants backwards like a fucking idiot, just like everybody else, okay? We did that shit 3 years after you did that shit, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So with social media, the fads like that have come back in popping, all right? Now, when someone sees a fucking movie star wearing their shirt upside down in fucking Hollywood, they put that shit on the YouFuck, all right? And then, bam, that shit comes out, and everybody on YouFuck sees that shit, okay? And they're like, oh, my Insta God, right? Boom. Now everyone's wearing their shirt upside down in 2 days, from fucking Africa to fucking Antarctica, okay? Everybody, because they got their little phones with little beep bop, boop bop, doop bop. I wish I had my phone, so I'm not holding here with a flashlight like a fucking idiot. But you guys know what the fuck I'm saying. So what it comes down to is ideas transfer very fast. They transfer very fast, okay? With the social media beep bop, boop bops and all that shit. See, now I don't have a flashlight and I feel like an idiot just standing here with nothing. That's okay. So, but material shit takes longer. Anybody that knows anything thinks about this, and it's an obvious fact. Okay? When Colorado started blasting hardcore dabs out, they invented the equipment. You can say they didn't invent the equipment, but there was only like 4 dudes doing it before that. Literally, there was only like 4 dudes doing that shit. I used to do that shit pre that, but I made little brass ball valve units and I'd charge them with fucking butane that wasn't even cleaned and then just crack it and it would just blow that shit out the base. It'd be a brown peanut butter looking shit and it'd get you fucked up, but way high fucking tang content. And it just never purged or nothing. It was just basically trash, but I smoked it, because fuck, it was a long ass time ago. But it was better than everything else, and I did a pretty good job. But anyway, they basically spearheaded that movement with those products, with that equipment. Okay, so once Washington legalized it, Oregon legalized it, bam, bam, bam. It took a minute for that technology because when you learn how to turn this bong into gold, someone doesn't just come and be like, dude, teach me how to do that. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, get back, motherfucker. This is, you can't fuck, because you lose your shit. It's called intellectual property. And careful, China wants yours. But I digress. So once that intellectual property seeps out through the cracks and through the edges by just people looking at your old Amazon list and going, oh, he bought all this shit? I'm going to buy all this shit, put it together and see if I can do it too. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Kind of. But anyway, it takes time to find that Amazon list. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to pay his employee to come to your factory to build the shit for you. It just takes time for that shit to happen. Okay. And I know everybody just got the idea at the same time and they all just knew how to do it. I know. Okay. That's how it works, right? Right? That's why, yeah. So once that shit hits, it's like bam, bam, bam. Well, those of you that are in the lower 48 don't sometimes know what the lower 48 is, but those of you that aren't in the lower 48, you know exactly what the fuck the lower 48 is. So what it comes down to is shit travels around lower 48 pretty relatively quick, okay? And you don't believe me, there was a dude who fucking sailed in his car, stoned as fuck, driving like a fucking hyena, straight from Colorado to fucking Washington State, started blasting out shit with glass tubes in my backyard. Fuck you, you don't fucking believe me, that's fine, you can just sail away. So we got fucking glass tubes with trim. We're buying trim from every fucking buddy, just blasting that shit. Blasting that shit out into Pyrex. This is throwing it up in fucking vac machines, you know what I'm saying? With them fucking fast food sealer vac hoses running to Pyrex dishes, just nailing that shit, pushing it out, right? Boom, next state comes legal, he jumps to that state, fucking starts doing it again. All right, boom, boom, straight to Florida, starts pushing that shit out. Okay, now at that point, everybody knows what the fuck's going on, okay? The thing is, it's very hard to blast that shit out in your backyard, purge that shit on a hot plate with a fucking vac sealer, okay? Get that shit packaged up, contained up through a state agency for some fucking reason, and then get that to a producer product in customer. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of there's between here and over here. You kind of got to go around, you know what I'm saying? They don't just be like, oh, bloop. No, it doesn't work like that. So the thing is if you didn't miss my map where he went, you notice how he went Colorado, Oregon, Washington, boom, California, boom, I said Colorado, right? He started Colorado. And then, boom, he sailed over to Florida for whenever the medical came through about, 4 years ago. Medical came through. He fucking pushed it out for the fucking edible guys so they can make the high-dose fucking edibles for the cancer patients. Fucking amazing dude. Fucking worked his ass off. But anyway, he just drove fucking rig around with all these glass tubes, and that motherfucker pushed tane like you've never seen. And that's neither here nor there, but the fact of the matter is that motherfucker missed Alaska. Right? Do pow. Okay? He pow pow. And now he's ping-ponging around the lower 48 to Arizona and shit, New Jersey when they pass that shit, New York when they pass that shit. And he's just in backyard blasting out fucking tane before the regulations say you can't do that anymore, because holy shit, you're blowing up garages. So it's the fact of the matter is, he missed Alaska. A lot of that shit misses Alaska. And one of the things is, if it comes to Alaska, it either goes through an international border or it goes on a whole nother container ship through international waters, or it gets put on a fucking airplane and goes through international air. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you don't like that, call the post office, eat a dick. I don't fucking care. But what it all comes down to in the end is it's way more expensive to get that shit up here. Okay? And if you don't see that technology busting ass and pushing out product, then you're not really going to know about it. Okay? I mean, you see all this shit on fucking Facebook, but everybody on Facebook uses filters, so you don't really know how accurate that shit is, all right? I mean, just because you're running a plant with, say, 32% THC, you can't really take that flash freeze and throw it in a fucking tube, blow out, and you get 32 grams out of 100 grams of fucking flower. Do you understand? It doesn't work like that. That's not the way it works. So there's a... Sorry, man, I haven't been paying attention to shit. No, I don't really care. Let me see. What's up? I can see up there, Canada, Alaska rules out there. Are these the Alaska rules out there? Oh, guns are, you can just, guns are fine. You can, person-to-person sales are perfectly legal, but whatever. So what it comes down to in the very end of it is not a lot of people, especially with the COVID kicking in like a motherfucking rampant dog, it didn't really affect anything except airplanes and people and hospitals and, you know. But one of the things that it did was you can't just go sightseeing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, hi, my name's John. I smoke dope on YouTube. Can I come in and see your weed factory? Okay, you think that shit was hard before? Look at my hair. Look at this shit. You motherfuckers let me sit here with this like I'm not even wearing a hat. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Am I going bald? No, I'm good. I'm good. I look good, right? I look good. I'm good. I'm good. America, motherfuckers, right? I mean, except for you Canadians and then Canada, whatever. But anyway, so what it comes down to is a lot of the stores that have opened up recently, because they legalized it for a while, but then there were 1,500 hoops you had to jump through. And once you jump through them all, you could start your shit. But it takes a couple-year process to get the facility. You got to get the land. You got to get the license. You got to get all that shit. And even though it was legalized here, the shit wasn't ready to pop till here. And then, hey, look what China did right here. You understand? There's a wall right there, and we're over here. So a lot of these processors didn't fly down there, didn't go down there, didn't look at those places, didn't buddy up at all the conventions, the Canacons, all that shit. You remember when I went to those? Did you see anybody from Alaska there? That's because you got to fly on international air and shit. It's a huge fucking to-do. It's quite a huge fucking to-do. And the thing is well, aren't there conventions in Alaska? Well, yeah, but the companies up here suck because you can't get anything up here without paying fucking mutts and loads for it. So the guys that pay a fuckload for it, there's only one real way to know who they are, okay? And it's whenever they're able to produce shit that you can fucking read a book through as opposed to shit that looks like you just put it in the toilet with your ass, okay? Now, not to overstate the obvious, but he said the market's dead, and the reason for that is he said the minimization of some of the mom and pop companies. Now, here's the deal. We're dealing with drugs, dog. I don't give a fuck. You know, whatever. This isn't lunch meat, okay? If it was lunch meat, it'd be as heavily regulated. But still, we're dealing with drugs. A large portion of the people that are going to be okay getting money from drugs are also going to be okay getting money from other ways, okay? And if that's shafting a little guy, that may be what they do. And the fact of the matter is this is a new market. You've got a new customer base. You've got a lot of new products that are untried, untrue, and basically unproven. As such, the only way to do that is the shotgun approach by you walk into a dab store and you buy everything. You try it all and you come to the conclusion, holy cow, this all sucks, but this one sucks less. Okay? Then over the course of the next year and a half, this company starts to get the good producers because you're taking contracts from weed growers. Everybody brings in their best plant. And they're like, look what I can grow. And like, yeah, you grew that once in your closet. What can you do in a field? Okay. And eventually the good producers will find good producers of flower and they'll be able to process it into extracts prominently, right? All this shit takes time. It takes longer in Alaska. Okay. Not longer time. It takes longer for that process on a thorough, manageable level to get here. Okay. Now we've always had good weed, but the problem is you can't just grow the weed in your crawl space or in your basement or in your attic anymore on a small scale. Everyone's trying to go big scale. You're trying to warehouse it. There's literally different climate zones in a warehouse. In a large building like that, especially in the cold winter, it's 37 below outside. You're going to have cold spots on the wall. There's permafrost under the slab. There's issues that you're going to have to address. Okay. Humidity, everything. Okay. That takes longer in an environment like this to rather than something where you can just put up some greenhouses, manage the bugs. Okay. I understand that. So, but getting the technology to where you're the first to get it. Okay. We'll say there's 10,000 high quality processing stations out there that you can purchase, that can be purchased, that have been made in the last 5 years. Okay. 10,000 good processing stations. 10,000. That's how many there is. They're making more. There'll be 10,001 tomorrow. Calm the fuck down. But for right now, there's 10,000. Okay. Because of that, it's called limited supply. So you've got to go by demand. Okay. Well, let's say everybody's willing to pay $1,000, arbitrary number, for one of the 10,000 machines. Okay. Well, with the states that are open now, let's say there's 15,000 people, right, that want one of these 10,000 machines. Every single one of them is willing to pay $1,000 for it. Okay. Oh, supply is currently outweighing demand. 15,000 want it, 10,000 can have it. They're all willing to pay the price. What do? Well, the first thing you do is you realize that in Alaska, for that $1,000 machine, you're willing to pay $1,000 for right now, no problem, no questions asked. Once it gets here with the trucking fees and the international ocean shipping charge, you're actually paying $1,400 for that $1,000 machine. Okay. Now, for the manufacturer to actually combat that supply demand problem, he's going to raise the price on this product from $1,000 to $1,500. Okay, $1,500 now. Okay, well, there was 15,000 people willing to buy these 10,000 machines for $1,000. Now there's 11,000 willing to buy it for $1,500. Okay, there's still a supply and demand issue, but now there's another thing. In Alaska, we have to look at that $400, $600, whatever the shipping charge would be on that item to make that. Instead of $1,500, it's now gone over $2,000, and it's out of the realm of possibility for us to purchase it at this time, even though we're willing to pay the price of the item. Okay. Now, location. That's what you get for living there, dumbass. I feel you. Okay. There's comes and goes. I also get to go out and kill a moose and eat the motherfucker. It's pretty handy. I like it a lot. I also, there's a lot of things that I don't like, but that's one of the problems. If you have the overhead and you're willing to go that deep into it, bam, then you can. And some people have. But the problem is that really limits the market. It limits the not the supply so much as the variety. for lack of a better word. Once you find the consistency that you put out the best, then you just make everything that consistency. It's your highest yield. It's your best seller. It looks the best. Maybe it doesn't taste the best. But if it doesn't taste the best, but it's the best looking and it sells the best, then just keep doing it. Whereas another company may try to corner that taste market, you know what I'm saying? But you've pushed them out because they can no longer meet that threshold. It's the craft beer thing. And in Alaska, making a craft beer is much more difficult than doing it just in lower 48. That's just the way it is. But this guy, he was talking shit about how everybody's about money, everybody's about money, everybody's about money. And all the markets have gone to shit. And because certain companies have taken it all, and I agree with it for the reasons I just stated, less variety. But eventually, like in Washington, like in Colorado, like in Oregon, it won't just be one company that yields above all. It'll be 3 or 4. Which, look at Ford. You know what I'm saying? Chevy, Dodge. You know what I'm saying? There's Coke, Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? There's those. So there has to be a choice and a fucking and that will come. That will come in time. But he's saying the expulsion of little mom and pops basically kills the soul of the market. And that's not true, because the really good high quality mom and pops will maintain through everything. That's not gonna not happen. Okay. Everybody knows that one spot that makes the really good pie. Yeah, it's not a huge conglomerate fucking place. No, it's a fucking 97-year-old woman in the back making fucking pie. It's the best fucking pie there is. Okay, she'd never sell a recipe, blah, 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 blah. It would kill the fuck, da, 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 da. But you know what? That bitch will never go under. She will never lose all her fucking money. She'll just make another fucking pie and make more money. And people drive past a dozen pie stores to get that bitch's pie. You can't tell me that if all them other pie stores went out of business, that would be a necessarily bad thing. What would be left would be the best pie. And if you could choose between 5 or 6 of the best pies, then having all those fucking stupid pie shops running around just holding shit up that you got to blow all your money on in the beginning kind of sucks. But I mean, we're getting to the point up here where we're going to have some decent concentrates. It's hard to pull extractors from down south. Like to hire somebody like, hey, you want to come to Florida and extract? Like, fuck yeah. You want to come to Alaska, freeze your ass off and kind of make some money? Like, no, I'm good. I'll go to Florida. So, and I'm not a fucking extractor. No, I don't do that shit. I work with my hands. I got fucking tools and shit. I do shit. I'm not saying they don't do shit. That's what I do. That's I build shit. I make shit. I fix shit. But I respect the hell out of it when people do it well. But just saying that, the entire market in those states is dead is absolutely insane. I've said it before. I'm going to get out of here real quick because I don't know. Everybody's almost gone anyway, and I'm already 45 minutes into this bitch. But what it comes down to in the end is there was a guy, Verdilux Chocolates, out of Seattle, Washington. Verdilux, it starts with a V, it ends with an X. It's a fucking complicated word. It doesn't matter. It means green or some shit. Actually, it's a chantra and a fucking, it doesn't matter. But anyway, he makes chocolate. He's like a 3rd generation chocolatier. He's a Japanese guy. He's a fucking amazing dude, man. Really loves what he does, man. Like the chocolate, when he speaks about it, you can fucking see his eyes light up when he talks about the smoothness and the fucking velvetiness and other chocolates that you bite it and it's like all gritty and it like breaks apart into a dust. He's like, fuck, he's just so pissed off that people would fuck up chocolate that bad. You know what I'm saying? But he likes smoking weed, and he decided that he was going to figure out how to infuse his chocolate with THC to make, and he makes these things called the bomb bombs, BOMB, bomb bombs. You know what I'm saying? And they're infused chocolates is what they are. They're in Seattle. They're really good. They're only 5 milligrams, but they taste really good. You can't taste the THC in them. He makes lots of different flavors. The caramel filled ones are just fucking exquisite. He tries all of his fucking shit himself. He makes sure that it's high quality, very, very, very hot deal shit. And that's he's not huge, okay? He's not on every fucking shelf. But when I go there anywhere, if I'm wanting if I have a cousin in town or some shit and I'm in Washington and or anything like that, and they're like, edibles? It's the first place I go. That's the only place I go. That's straight to the store, and I'm like, Verilux, you carry Verilux? No. All right, we'll bounce down to the one next door. There should be one down the street that they should carry them. You know what I'm saying? And he's not that big, it's not like fucking whenever you go in a place, say, do you have Coke? They say, no, how about Pepsi? He's very small, but he's that good. And the exclusion of lower quality products is not necessarily a bad thing. I feel the inclusion of lower quality products just to get more shit on the shelf, it's kind of pointless, redundant, and actually robs people not only of quality. I mean, you as a retailer, as a person, as a professional in any particular field, it's your responsibility to the customer to utilize your knowledge to give them the best deal, the best quality, and the best fucking service that you can. I mean, you present them with, if you own a company, there's certain things you won't sell. I own a company, but I won't sell the lowest end of the shit because I won't stand behind it. There's no fucking way. You can't stand behind this. This is shit. Don't buy it. It's the cheapest though. So fucking buy it and install it yourself. I don't really give a shit. But I don't put my name behind any of shit. And shit that's way on the top end, if I don't think it's worth it, I'm not going to try to sell it no matter how much money I make for it. Because when someone looks me in the eye and says, well, what do I get for it? They're like, well, you get to look at me, walk away with more of your money. It's just, I can't do that as a person. That's fucking wrong. I mean, it's a lie. So, you as a salesman wanting more product to widen people's selection, but not actually increase the quality, is really some shyster shit. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm all for different variety. I mean, but it's not even in the automotive industry, there's federal regulations that you got to meet before you can even sell a car as a manufacturer. It's got to have headlights and shit. You can't just have it on there and be like, no, look, it'll start. Fuck, lots of shit will start. It's got to be safe. It's got to have, my kids got to be able to be safe in it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, those haven't gotten out yet. And I'm not saying the federal government should regulate that shit, but people should regulate that shit in their head. When they go to look at a car, they should stop and be like, well, yeah, this only costs $9, but why the fuck does this only cost $9? Look around, check it out. That's why I started doing this channel. Is there was so much product out there, and in Washington State, it was all getting to be such a low price for everyone to go out there. If you as a consumer only have $24 a week to spend on weed, which that's realistic motherfucking shit. If you don't fucking believe that, fucking leave this channel, because that's some shit. All right, you got a bunch of kids, you got a bunch of shit. You work for fucking an hourly where a motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. You may only have $24 a week to spend on fucking weed. Well, how's it feel to fucking have to go and buy $20 grams 15 times till you find a good one? I mean, that's a fucking half a year. You're dealing with your boss, you're dealing with your kid, you're dealing with your car, you're dealing with all this shit, and this fucking another badass fucking gram. You're looking forward to doing that dab after work? Fuck no, it tastes like burnt hair. That's why I come in, I go down, I buy 10 fucking grams at a goddamn time. I tell you what they look like, I tell you what they taste like, I tell you what they smell like. That's me doing you a service. Well, I'm doing myself a service, but you're getting some of the benefits of it. If you're local, you realize what's going on. Now, I didn't have that in my area. I started to try to do that in this area, but the price is so astronomical, I can't really do that. I have to fall back and make my own. And so when that happens, you can't really be like, you should try this, because I've been smoking it for 6 months and it's the shit. Because there's no way you can access that. That's not your deal. But at $60 a gram, I also can't go down buy $600 worth of fucking dope. I mean, I got a real fucking life, man. I can't fucking, that's money. That's real money. I'm rich. Yeah, I'm fucking rich. But no, this is a perfect example. This is very good stuff. If you are in the area, or if you come to Alaska, there are two companies that I want you to concentrate on if you want concentrate. You sure I did that? Choice Extracts. They say that, I don't know where the fuck they're out of. I think they're out of Anchorage. I'm not really sure. They're from all over the state up here. But then Einstein Labs. Einstein Labs puts out some really good diamonds. They're a really high quality company. They use really high quality product, and they come out with some really high quality stuff. And I don't think, when it comes right down to it, you as a salesman coming up to me as a consumer of marijuana products, trying to get me to buy some shit, is like me standing in a Walmart in front of a soda fucking aisle, and you coming up as a member of Walmart going, "How you doing? Can I help you pick out a soda? Pepsi's very popular. So is Coke." Like, yeah, I'm not really feeling like a dark soda right now. Oh, there's 7-Up, there's Sprite, Have you got maybe an orange soda? Oh, how about a grape? Maybe Fanta? Like, you know what, motherfucker? Kick fucking rocks, all right? You know what I'm saying? That's not how we pick soda. Is that how you pick a soda? You stand like a fucking dumbass? What am I gonna drink today? I've never had this. This is what? Dirt flavor? Fuck, let's buy 4 of them. Fuck, no, yeah, it's not. That's not you. You walk down the aisle like, all right, fucking Coke in a glass bottle. That's what I drink. I drink Cokes in a glass bottle. I mean, that's all there is to it. I don't have any right now here next to me, but I mean, that's what I try to drink. I try to drink Cokes in a glass bottle. I really like the glass bottle. I like the real sugar, not the corn syrup. It tastes better to me. But whenever I go there and there's no Coke with a glass bottle, I go for a Coke in a plastic bottle. There's not something you're going to say to be like, well, the new Pepsi Clear is really good. So I'm going to buy your word on some shit. I'm going to get out of my car. I'm going to crack this bitch. I'm going to open. It's going to taste like ass. And then it's just going to be, well, you shouldn't listen to that dumbass from Walmart, huh? I mean, what the fuck, yo? You ever had a Pepsi Clear? See? I mean, I could be wrong. What do you do when you buy beer if you're a beer drinker? Fucking hey, what are we drinking today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Woo, Smirnoff Ice. Let's roll. Are you fucking high? Really? You're fucking crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What it comes down to is you need some way of knowing what the best is so that you can buy the best. And that's what America is. Best. I'm selling it. Selling it hard. No, I'm just saying. But you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. I do appreciate you tuning in. I just wanted to say that, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to sell you a bill of shit. And you don't always have to buy it. You guys have a good day. This is John. We'll see you later. Peace.